Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Arizona's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And some room to work. There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fires to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
LSU will get a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Higgins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. Pulls it in on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Gives it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Arizona runs out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Carr. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Higgins. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what?
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Higgins. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're going to test the right side with this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Fires it down the seam. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Catch in the middle, it's Lester. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Arizona right back to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Bass. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time they play the...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Higgins. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. On the run, it's Bass. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
That's caught. It's Higgins. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Higgins. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To throw, it's Carr. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, LSU!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 17 over Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in...
He lost one down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Lester. Arizona in a hurry.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Tosses it incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, he'll throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Complete in the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. From the gun. Give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bring in the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate moving forward.
Touchdown, Arizona! A great catch and run for 6.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got his man on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Arizona is set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Dropping back, it's Carr. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Gets the back moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To the ground with the back. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground and he gets north fast.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Carr. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Caught over the middle, it's Prince. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. The give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Higgins. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker is Higgins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Higgins. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lester. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lester. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing court.
Turning it on! He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. At the 45 on his way. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Arizona. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... five-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On his way back to the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Complete downfield. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Arizona right back to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Carr. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. 4th down, gotta have it here. Plucks it out of the air. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.